Howdy ho friends, welcome back to my channel, Melt It Michelle. I am Michelle and today is the time for the weekly wax meltdown where I give thoughts on what I've melted in my home over the last week. Now, I have a small stack in front of me. A decent stack, not a small. Okay. Mostly, surprisingly, the Scentsy ones are all two are available. So we start with Scentsy because I love it. It's my favorite, even though, well, I don't want to spoil it. If you have not seen my unboxing, cold sniff, and warm review that's all in one video of the Friends collection, be sure to go check that out. I uploaded it the night before this one goes up. So Scentsy is still my favorite and I still love it. Okay. I'll just leave that at that. Pink Leather. This is the current scent of the month, and it says wild strawberry, rich toasted vanilla, and smooth pink leather. I'm gonna be honest, this has to be one of those strawberry oils that just smells like wax to me. I get a little bit of a sweet wax scent and a little bit of leather, but I mean, mostly I would say this just smells like sweet wax. A crayon with a little sweetness added to it. So it's just my nose and what I get with certain strawberry scents, and occasionally coconut scents. Okay, next. And extremely light, but again, for me. Kukui and coconut. This is tropical coconut, kukui nut, and jasmine. Very powdery to my nose. I want to love this. I really, really want to love this. It's beautiful, but that powdery jasmine that's in here is just too much powder for me. Apparently I'm sensitive to powder in, floral scents. Next, and that's an average to strong performer, I guess, depending on your area. Next is Star Apple and Freesia. This one is Star Apple, Mango, and Pink Freesia. Love this scent. Star Apple is its own fruit. It is not regular apple. And I love it. I wish Scentsy would use stuff like that more often. Things that are not so common. I love it. And average performer, it might do okay in a large area. I may need to try it in my living room to see how it does. It would probably just be one of those very barely background scent there kind of scents in a larger area. I recommend for an average sized room. Mountain Sunset. This is Bluebell, Warm Woods, Coconut, and Amber. So again, this, I think it's the woods and the floral together in this. I really liked this at the beginning of the spring summer season. It's one of our new scents this spring summer. But now that I've melted it multiple times, it's just not, thought I just heard a noise. It's just not quite what I was wanting. It's getting close actually to the Wildflower Cotton scent that was in the Mother's Day collection. That really woodsy kind of floral note. Average performer. And then next is Havana Cabana, one of my all-time favorites from Scentsy. It is pineapple, orange, banana, and berry. Basically, it's pretty much just pineapple and banana. Such a great combination. It used to be stronger, but now keep it to an average size room. Now into the unavailable Scentsy. I had to warm this bar next. You can see it's dated February of 23. I have some older bars, but this one, the clamshell was broken, so it would not stay closed. So I thought I better just go ahead and warm it. Scent notes: crystalline ice, pure white snow, and blue mint, Arctic pine, and winter citrus. I love this scent. It's so good. It's fresh, it's cooling, it's icy, without peppermint and without eucalyptus. Imagine that. It's just, it can make 105-degree weather outside feel a little cooler in your room inside. So, went through a brick this week in pink poinsettia, however you say it. Scent notes are plum, blackberry, and pomegranate. This is a beautiful scent, but it was light. And it was from, actually I have it in my notes here. It was a brick in 2021. So it was my oldest brick, which is why I went ahead and went through it. It's beautiful. All of those notes you get, I wish they'd bring it back, but like amp it up, you know? So I need to start working on my bricks more. I've tried going back and forth between chopping them up and putting them in a bag or leaving them in the brick, you know, clamshell. It just, for me, they get a little crumbly in the clamshell, the giant clamshell they come in. So I think I'm going to just do this and like cut this out and put on my bags, but leave some where I can see, you know, kind of see how much is in it without opening it still. Anyway, so you may see more of this going on as we get close to probably holiday breaks coming out. Okay, next, I've got two from Hayden and Rowe. I've got Sunrise, and this was kind of similar to skinny dipping, but, well, I have the scent notes. I just did not mark them. Sunrise. Orange, neroli, and amber are the scent notes on those, on Sunrise. Just not for me. I think, I don't know, I just get a little tartness, I don't know, in that I didn't like. And then lemon lavender. I mean, I'm guessing lemon lavender. Yeah, bright lemon herbal lavender. This is nice. I enjoyed this, and it did well. Her wax is a harder wax than I prefer. So probably not ordering from Hayden Rowe again, but I'm glad I tried them. Destination Wax, Apple Sage. This was a sample, and it was nice. Fresh and a little herbal, but mostly fresh. You know, I never know what to expect when you see sage as a scent note, so I enjoyed that. Would I buy more? Probably not. But if I had some, would I melt it? Yeah. Next is Kringle. Baby, it's cold outside, and this is berry, citrus, sweet, dewberry, jasmine, vanilla, creamy, musk, sandalwood. So my notes here say creamy, warm, gentle, nice, but not a must-have. When I first found this scent, I actually got it in a candle. I think I melted the candle last winter, but it's very creamy and pretty at the same time. Kind of along the lines of the Boom Boom Cream, but a winter version. Yeah, that's how I would describe that. This was a surprise. French lavender from Kringle. And well, let's read the notes first. Lavender, citrus, herbaceous, and eucalyptus. I was very surprised by this one. I expected lavender because, you know, the name. And I know on cold sniff, I was like, I don't know, this seems a little different than most lavender. Warm. I was like, is that pine that I smell? What am I melting? This is lavender. And you know, I go up to the warmer and I get pine and lavender and almost, I hate to say it, but similar, not even close, but similar type of scent as the Ice Hotel. Not that it was cool or cold feeling, but that pine almost note comes out a lot more on warm. And I looked at the reviews after that. No one else mentioned that, but I got a lot of pine, and I'm assuming that's the herbaceous type of scent note that they listed. Next, I went through Capri Breeze from Pink Zebra, and it's tangerine, grapefruit, and floral breeze. This is a very tart scent. Mostly grapefruit is all I get. I'm glad I'm done with it. I'll put it like that. All right, I actually have one bag to show you from Super Tarts. I put the rest of this BAM bag in an empty candle vessel into a candle crock. And this is Get Out of the Water. So this is a Jaws blend. Jaws is sea salt, ozone, seagrass, plum, and pear. And then the Get Out of the Water part is strawberry jam. So anything Jaws mix I tend to love, but honestly, I'm good with just Jaws. Just plain old Jaws as it comes, just no extra added. I don't need the apple or the strawberry or the lavender or whatever, all the other versions, although I have some, but that's another story. Okay, now candles. Fresh Coconut and Cotton had this in the living room. Love this scent. I've talked about it before. It is exactly what you kind of get from the name. Coconut, coastal breeze, beachside cotton. And of course, because I put it in a candle crock, you don't light any wicks. You see those at the very edge. After you put it in a candle crock, the wax doesn't have scent. The lid does. I love this scent. It is so good. Okay. It's the best blend of like a coconut and a laundry. Love it. And then I finished off in a candle crock, I'll explain more in a little bit, of my Homeworx Berry Trifle. If I were to purchase or repurchase anything from Homeworx, this is the scent it would be. It is wild blueberry, strawberry, blackberry, vanilla pound cake, and Grand Marnier sauce. It's kind of a grown-up version of Bath and Body Works strawberry pound cake. So good. So, what I did to get it in a candle crock, obviously this jar doesn't fit in a candle crock, so I put it in the freezer upside down. I let it freeze at least overnight, but usually a few days. I take it out of the freezer, I dump it upside down with the lid off. It pops right out. Then onto a paper towel or whatever. Then I let it defrost or thaw, whatever you want to call it. And it kind of cracks on its own as it thaws out. So then I can just take the wicks out. If I want to chop it up more, I can, but I tend to kind of leave them in big chunks because I plan to put them in candle vessels into the candle crock anyway, not into my, Scentsy melt warmers. So love, love, love this scent from Homeworx. And that's, I think I mentioned this, but so I guess I should stick this on the end in case you did not see my warm review of this scent at the end of that video where I unboxed it. But it is supposed to be espresso, coffee, and coconut cream. It is coconut oil and 10% coffee. It almost smells like burnt popcorn, honestly. That coffee note with that oil. Now I can't unsmell it. But anyway, I have 5 bars left of that, and I will be just letting them cure and hoping that they get better. I will, of course, be putting the Friends bar in my hack club just in case it gets better with some cure time. But yeah, not high hopes for that one anymore. I love the warmer. It's doing really great. I did actually do a time lapse of the wax melting in that video that I uploaded last night with my unboxing and warm review. I'll leave a link to that in the description box below if you want to check that out. But I think the 14 watt Friends Element Warmer will do a good job of melting wax. So I'm happy with that, especially because the seat is so wide in that dish. A lot of Scentsy element warmers that have been wide like that, I think were lower wattage, so it didn't melt like all the way to the edge. I think this one will do better than the others, so I'm really happy about that. Now I'm just rambling. I hope everyone has a great rest of your week. Thanks for stopping by. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you haven't already. It's free. Talk to you later.